Hey everyone, Ordered Shadow here, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Previously, well, we witnessed we did not witness it, but we were there for the death of Aglaya. And for whatever reason, the game is still telling me to say farewell to Black Swan. We're not doing that! What we are doing first, though, is... I guess I'm just gonna do whatever random ones. At this point, I'm just doing this to... Hey there, Ninja. I'm just doing this to fill the quota, so to say. Yeah, you haven't missed anything other than me doing my usual recap, in which I talk about how Aglaya's dead.
It too shall fall.
Yeah. I'm serious. She actually died. And then I actually kind of, like... Everyone's affected by it. Even I was kind of affected by it. But now we're basically just going to see the aftermath. And I apologize in advance if I sound very nasally, like Ariana Grande, but... Well, that's because I was dealing with a cold the last few days. And I'm only now really starting to recover.
For oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Your waters of oblivion.
Tomorrow! Show me the way! Dispel the gloom! Destroy the skies! Have some sunshine! Show me the way!
Okay, finally done. Right, I keep getting distracted by that. Ah, okay. I wonder what this will be like. But that's not what we're here for. It's like, stop doing that. Wait, what? Okay, we're not doing that either. There we go. Okay, that's right, we were with Hyacinth.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson.
The lesson?
I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the grove.
And that's what happened.
Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras.
Dr. Professor Anaxagoras to you. Also, that piggy is moving very, very rigidly in the background. Like, someone forgot to animate the other frames for him. It just looks so weird. Like, I just see him, like, just bloop, 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 bloop. Like one of those old screensavers. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess, well, okay, I can't exactly say it's low-budget animation or whatever. But it's something alright. Okay, I almost thought the stream wasn't working anyway.
Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Okay, so then what did they end up doing for the rest of the time?
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs Elysiae.
Demerit for you! There's Castris smiling again.
I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
He can if he wants to, and don't call him Shirley.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Okay, so... I guess I forgot if she was the TA.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process.
Okay, so her name is Hyacinthia. I got you.
Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finite of IDs Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
When I graduate, I want to be an artist. A con artist.
Me? well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
Damn. So, okay. Being a hero is boring.
I didn't say.
Castorus, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
It's like, that's what you get for smiling and laughing at inappropriate times. I'm sorry. And even now, you're still smiling.
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but
Well, now she ain't smiling.
I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale.
Man, he's just roasting all of them.
See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers.
Jesse, this is boring! I hate following these protocol things!
Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
And if not, he's gonna judge you for it.
So it's finally my turn.
What do you mean, finally? You only had 2 people go after you, or go before you.
Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
She looks so smug.
Blank page?
Yup. It's like the Death Note. Because there's a blank space for you, baby. And she's gonna write your name. Okay, no.
An interesting description. Do explain, Assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention.
They all end with a blank page.
Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. A few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
Because I guess they figured that wasn't important enough.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Yeah, I guess which would technically be more beneficial to actually knowing more about a culture. As opposed to, well, no offense to them, these heroes who you probably don't get to see, like, too much into, that, like, you don't know the mundane activities of their lives, because that's not exciting. No one wants to read that stuff.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day.
Ah.
Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Celiosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era.
So it's like you know about her, but you don't know too much about the culture or the people around her.
What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost. And only Celiosi's name remains. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden Delzus to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the back line and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves.
Surprise baptism! I still can't believe Dahlia says that.
I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation.
So in other words, people leaving Skyloft to found the Kingdom of Hyrule.
To include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page. I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that.
Why? There's nothing to feel embarrassed about. I think you did a very good job.
But my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Huh? Oh, Hyacinth.
Danny, what are you doing here?
These two have been spending a lot of time together.
I didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Finan mentioned you were gearing up for the campaign against Aquila. Are you here too?
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings.
So it's not going to be as simple as just finding the cannon used by the Uku people and being shot up into the sky.
That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the grove.
Okay. It's going to be the rainbow bridge to Asgard. Okay, no. Now I'm just referencing a whole bunch of different things. Zelda... Well, 2 different Zelda games, the Marvel movies.
The Rainbow Bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila, but undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You'll protect me, won't you?
This is Unicorn! Okay, no. This is a Pegasus. A very chubby little Pegasus with a crown on its head.
Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Amphorius is a valuable addition to our databank when I get back to the Astral Express.
It is written, only the Titans can defeat Ganon. Okay, no. I don't even think that video's still on YouTube anymore.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
But we know it's not going to be that simple.
Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
I don't need any spoilers to tell me that it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
Well, not exactly.
That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders.
You're a chubby little horse, but that's okay. It's that chubbiness that just makes you more huggable and more lovable.
No, didn't understand that either, little Pika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The grove is fraught with danger right now. And an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
Yep, and it's ironically what they were kind of doing like last time.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, should we get going?
So happy. Okay, oh. Well, I'm not gonna worry about that.
The chroma copper is vibrating. There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
Alright. Piggy.
What's this?
It's a box. He's meant in the box. Never been opened. Turn me around, Bullseye, so I can see. Okay, no.
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the chroma coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Skyfolk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chroma coffer and receive their benediction.
Huh. Alright.
Only after this can the chosen Skyfolk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right.
I wonder how she's going to do that.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our plan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Okay. Witness Hyacinth collect blessings from afar. Or alternatively, listen carefully to Hyacinth talk with the ancestor. Well, okay, we got something.
Who has awakened me?
She did it!
It's Hyacinthia, a descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber. You are Lord Crispus, aren't you? I read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
Rice Krispie treats. Okay, no.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name.
Why do you almost sound disappointed? Or angry?
So, our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Yep. And also, you kind of talk slowly like Netflix Megatron. Not gonna lie.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing. For the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. And retrieving the core flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Perfect conclusion.
Well, you know, if we ignore the fact that the Council's probably going to do something screwy with Kefali's core flame, but that's why we have Hamina Cypher on the job.
Hyacinthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan.
Well, don't judge her like that. She might not be a warrior, but she has a heart like an angel. And a voice like an angel, too.
How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
Why did it look like he was trying to, like, look over her, like, do you have anything else with you? Like, anything that's gonna convince me? No? No? Okay.
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me. Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years.
And there she is with that kind of smug grin again. And while she might not be a warrior, but she's one hell of a healer. And she definitely has a heart like a warrior. Not gonna lie.
And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world.
Like Phynon, because he fights for his friends.
Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Aquila's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk.
Come on, Kellogg's Rice Krispie Treats. Just give her your blessing.
I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms, to conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within.
Like I said, she's kind of got the heart of a warrior.
Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the Bridge of Rainbows.
Thank you, Rice Krispie Treats.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down.
Well done, Hyacinth.
I wonder what would have happened if I chose the other option.
Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Well, I guess you've definitely come prepared. So that much. Well, we can already see the tenacity she has.
Well, looks like your efforts paid off.
Exactly.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is said to rest in the vortex of Genesis. Pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akama together, Danny?
The Vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion.
They're both copying each other.
Remember how you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Fagusa's priests?
Did you?
I've been practicing that in my spare time, and made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the Vortex of Genesis.
Oh. So you definitely have been.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Fagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
The spirit water gate formed with this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. It'll likely only let one person through.
Oh.
And as Fagusa's priests designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor's spirit. Little Ika and I will be here waiting.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water, reveal the way!
Yep, I like her too. I mean, aside from the fact that she's basically Barbara, she definitely has a lot of good qualities about her. Might I add that maybe put her a little bit ahead in terms of personality from Barbara?
The Vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises. But this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treepy here too? And who is that next to her?
It's Catwoman. Well, close enough. Wouldn't it have been crazy if Cypher's basically like them trying to pay an homage to Catwoman? I mean, they're both master thieves, right? And they both dress like cats. And they're both hella fine. Anyway.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
Do you have to go already, Syphy? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Chibi. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphy. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind.
Yup.
Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Syphy.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. It reminds me of Aglaia in her prime.
And trust me, Cypher, you don't sound like you're past the age of anything. Unless we say that your voice is like a fine wine.
Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, Big Sis Treby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
It's a letter saying that you've won the Publishers Clearinghouse. Okay, no.
That's a part of the game, too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
I mean, why wouldn't it be? It's kind of her thing.
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cipher.
You're goddamn right she is.
I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
And it's because everyone calls you Hyacinth that I didn't realize it was short for something.
Bright and cheery as a lamp.
Yep, because she's Babs. Except cotton candy flavor. Well, kind of. Like if Barbara is vanilla, Hyacinth is cotton candy.
Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here.
Pink child.
So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper?
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphe. Cindy is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
Yeah, she's also the healer that's been saving all your asses on my team. She made Natasha retire.
Don't worry, Lady Cipher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphe cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Well, Sever uses the Coin of Whimsy's ability and teleports away from the vortex.
Miss Cipher is in such a hurry.
Because she's a very busy woman. That's why.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cindy? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphe's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
Alrighty then. So let's see who we meet.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
What? Oh, speak with the ancestor or skip this narration. Well, unless you're a certain kind of person that just wants to skip all the story, I don't see why you would want to do this. So I guess that's what the other option basically was, just a skipping, like, we don't get to see her talk to Rice Krispie Treats Man, and we just, like, get to the bottom of it. Well, on my stream, we're not doing that. Oh, hello.
Child, what brings you before me? Could it be you're a descendant of the Sky People?
Yes, I am Hyacinthia of the Twilight Courtyard, the successor of the Sky People's Flame Chase duty. You must be Gem Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akuma and held back the Kremnoan forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history.
Her voice definitely sounds familiar somehow.
And this is the Vortex of Genesis?
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos Heir's flame chase journey is nearing its end.
Are those the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios?
Yup. Even though I can't see it from here.
Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty?
Well, as we know, Hycelians did indeed succeed. But she is no longer with us. Which is a shame, because I really would have wanted to meet her.
Who would have thought, as a fellow pillar of Amphorius, the sky's duty could only be fulfilled after 1,000 years?
It's because Sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Aglaya made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Which, yeah, it definitely makes a lot of sense.
Aglaya? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
Well, not anymore.
Unfortunately, she has recently left us. But you're right. She was indeed still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time, and lasted for so long. Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize me, you must have also read my writings, no?
Every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
I see. Yet, Trebios' prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child. May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Thank you, Lady Ectra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head-on. It's only by giving everything we have that we can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts.
Okay, I'm not gonna do the Amontillado thing.
But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use. General Ectra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person.
I imagine that all changes when she's on the battlefield, though. In which case, she will rip your skull right out of your body, with your spinal column still attached to it, like Johnny Cage. Well, anyway.
Alright, time to head back to the Grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
Huh. You're back. How did it go?
It went fine.
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Do you mind sharing what your ancestor spirit said to you?
And that's what happened.
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just... I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. I can somehow sense a hint of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trina deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
Well, I still wouldn't put his worries aside, all things considered.
I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
So turn that frown upside down, mister.
Where are we going?
Disneyland! Okay, no.
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos.
Okay, that's about as far from Disneyland as you can get.
We're here. This is it.
Well,
Castrum Kremnos.
yep.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
Are we gonna drop in and say hi?
He sent a message earlier carried by thunder, warning us to watch out for the Flame Reaper's actions.
Yeah, I remember that.
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
Okay, yeah, so I guess we shouldn't go and say hi to him.
I agree.
There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Your grandmother?
Yep, I said that too.
Yes, my grandmother Jacinta was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival.
Okay.
She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time.
So she was pretty much almost like Xena, warrior princess.
I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel. But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish.
Jeez.
Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
From the way you describe it.
And the Kremnoan warrior she fought against.
Yeah, that is sad.
Was Lord Gradaros.
Okay, that's gotta make it hella awkward. Hello, old man who is partially responsible for my grandmother dying. How have you been doing?
Yet, you still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Hyacinth definitely is like the representation of like what a doctor should be in that regard. Like, no matter who or what the person did, it's like she values life above all else. Putting aside like any sort of personal grudges or anything like that, just doing her best to save lives, no matter who they are. And I imagine knowing that, well, if that doesn't say how strong she is as a person, I don't know what else will.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out, I can't put what I felt at that moment into words. But when I heard Lord Gradaros took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away.
And I guess that kind of sealed your resolve to try and protect him. Or, well, save his life. You know, especially after he randomly kidnapped Lady Trianne.
To quote Lord Finan, Gradaros must have done that to become a better man.
It takes true courage to forgive. You're every bit as strong as your ancestors, Hyacinth.
Well, it looks like Dan Heng kind of agrees with me there. So it's like she may not be strong physically, but spiritually and mentally, she's every bit as strong.
You're getting better at this, Danny.
What?
In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit.
Well then.
I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
I still can't believe that it gives us the option to skip this.
Is this the world of the living? Wait. You. Could you be?
Grandmother, it's me. You're Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia. My little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me?
Mika, she is the one who's going to finish what you started.
I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyrite when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness. Grandmother, do you remember the one I chose?
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made the same choice I did.
Hi, Cynthia. There was a time when I thought you were a timid child. You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood. Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world.
And I can bet you anything, she's more than capable.
When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Deliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for something else. Healing. Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans 1,000 years, began with Sky, and will also end with Sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to.
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged. A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay, until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance. Aquila, the celestial sheeper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder. Though struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos, heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solibus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, the Sunlit Wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the Moonlit Plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye. The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
Today's the day.
The day of reckoning is upon us. I guess one thing I might just point out, though, is the fact that the story of Celios lends a lot of credence to Anax's whole thing about Chrysos heirs becoming the Titans once they claim the core flame. So I'm just kind of here like, if Hyacinth knew about all this, why did she not say anything? Why did no one say anything? I guess it's just something we shouldn't think about too much. And yup. Because, like, I'm just saying, either someone could have said something and we'd all know ahead of time, or you could have supported Max so that way he doesn't sound like some kind of bless from her. Not that he would have cared either way.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here. Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
No, they're all here to buy a new sofa.
There's Finan. Let's go talk to him.
Now I am Finan. Oh hi, sorry, I didn't mean to almost chop your head off.
I know this is a big ask, Namasune. I hope you understand.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
I guess it's because I keep hearing this person voice a ton of different NPCs. That's why the voice sounds familiar.
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come true.
Like, she definitely sounds familiar here, after hearing her like 20 minutes ago.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
Not that I'm complaining, it's just, wow, okay.
There you are, partner.
Yep, there I am.
You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
I don't think so. A pink puppy woke me up. I never show up late for important things. Well, maybe I'll go back and grab a quick nap. It's like, yeah, you're right, I'm still a little sleepy. I'll see you guys later.
You like calling me that, don't you? Oh, well, I've embraced it now. It doesn't even faze me anymore.
Well, that's good to know. Because I still don't know what you are.
Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan, this could be the last battle where we fight at each other's side.
That butterfly is frozen in space. Well, I guess another thing we shouldn't think too much about.
If the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after they're full.
And then I'll get to see how March 7th becomes hot and evil. A day on the ground feels like 10 years in the sky. That's assuming we can fix the car. Insincerely, I'll miss you all! Aren't I supposed to be reincarnating as a Titan? Yeah, what's gonna happen with that?
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
Yeah, because time works kind of funny in the quantum realm. You know, even though we're not in the quantum realm.
He just makes things up. Don't take it too seriously.
Orderly, she's here like she knows me completely already. Well, she probably does.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
It's okay, and I wouldn't force you to do that anyway.
Don't worry. Don Hung mentioned that Counselor Ligus can help you with that.
And you trust him?
You sound a little insincere there, buddy.
I'm sorry, the game's making me do it.
That was totally insincere, partner.
I said I'm sorry, okay?
That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova.
Why? What'll happen? Well, even if you didn't, or whatever, like, would it still matter where I am?
Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers...
Seal Slammers?
that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then?
I forget.
Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away.
Well, it's the 12th time now. We can totally open the champagne. We'll win, dear fellow.
The last mile is the hardest. That's from Don Hung. Same principle, just more elegantly put.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of Don Hung, where is he?
The game really likes to have him paired up with Hyacinth.
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us. He's probably not keen on being the center of attention.
No, he really doesn't like that.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Please defeat the indifferent Eye of Twilight and restore compassionate sky to Amphorius.
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared.
We're totally not prepared, are we?
But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Hyacin, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
Babs.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Amphorius as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Although one of them is just kind of out of the way because he doesn't like people staring at him too much. Not that I blame him, I would feel self-conscious too.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the New World.
Warrior from the Outlands, endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of deliverance.
Wow, that's quite the title. Quite the flatterer, aren't you? Looks like you've mastered public speaking now.
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart.
Yeah, I get that. I can kind of tell.
That praise was heartfelt, partner. Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Dan Heng, it's hard to imagine what might have become of Akuma. The guest of honor has arrived.
People of Akuma, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People.
Babs.
They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me, and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila. Today is the year 4932 of the Light Calendar. 1,062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey.
Damn.
I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant.
Have a good night, Nensha. Yeah, it's already 3 AM my time.
Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacin, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
And yep, Happy New Year, everybody. Oops. Yeah, okay. Up. I should have guessed. Okay. Swipe or no swiping. I'm a lore collector. Actually, I kind of am. When I see an option to interact, I just press it. That's also me. Nothing pleases me more than seeing you humiliated. Nah, this is pretty much me. Yeah, I betcha you can't. What? Okay. What? Oh, right. Is it too late for me to join your little venture? That's beyond the pale. Can I get in on it? Well then. Deep steel stealthily. Okay. Upon the crumbling stairs, pilgrims imprint their steps and aspirations. Climbing these 99 steps, even ancestor Zagreus was soaked in sweat. Titans trudge on, following fate, while believers stumble after their steps. I call for the end of debate. Okay. Bye, random people.
Miss Hyson, may Mighty Mouse protect you!
Thank you. I get knocked down, but I get up again. So you're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Cause you're never gonna keep me down. Okay, so we're gonna go up this way. Well, what do you know? Look who's here to see us off. Wait. Okay. I was wondering about that, because it's like, yeah, I see the coins. Oops. I see the coins, but then... Oh, there's 5 of them. Well, that's gonna take me forever. Oh. Okay, I can't pass through there. How high can I go? Okay, apparently that's the limit. Oh, yep, I see the ceiling now. It's like, hey, it's an invisible ceiling! Yoink! Okay, well, I'll take that. Okay, well, we hit the ceiling, but what about... Okay, this is the wall. So we cannot go beyond that. Good to know. Oh. Okay, found it. Jeez. So then... Okay, what about the other wall? Okay. So that's about as far as that goes. Oops. Just feel like, why do I feel like... Like I've seen... Or at least I could have sworn that I had seen a coin somewhere. Okay. Oh, there it is. Alrighty then. Oh. I'll grab that. Now, I would like to hope that there aren't any more of those little guys somewhere around here, but... Let's face it, they probably would put like a whole bunch of them. However, I don't have the patience to look for them all. Especially not right now. Not when I have like 50 more hours of gameplay to get through. Hyacinth is invincible. What the? Okay, this little kid is just literally praying in front of this treasure chest. It's like, okay, look, I know that it came out of nowhere, but that doesn't mean that this treasure chest is a god or something. You should not be worshipping it.
This is a treasure recorded in ancient texts.
And it's also a treasure that I now own. I'm not sure I'll be able to give it to anybody, though. At least not off the top of my head. Nope. Okay, I can't do that. Alright. I guess let's go ahead and see if Kratos has something to say. Or... This is a pilgrim... This is a pilgrim... I hate the fact that I'm sick. Or, well, I'm recovering from being sick, so I can't say words the way I'm used to. And it's worse because I already struggled talking as it was. This is a pilgrimage platform dedicated to devout believers. You bow to Kefali, but they do not return the gesture, probably because their hands are full. And probably because they know that secretly you're an atheist. Good to know. Okay, this time for real. Now let's go talk to Kratos. Or not. He's just going to stare at us judgingly while we just stare at his abs like... Well, Sparkle and Sparks here are definitely happy with what they see.
To be immortalized in song, one must inevitably perish in the mortal realm.
Well, you're not wrong.
They'll surely seize the core flame of Sky and bring the flame chase journey to its perfect conclusion.
Okay, we can talk to you. But I'm gonna talk to you first. Well, that's a very simple and pure-hearted wish. Okay, what do you have to say? And you are? Sorry to intrude, I'm just watching. Reborn. So in other words, you're one of the few people that can save our soul. Well, there's something I'd like to ask you, as opposed to I'll let you get back to your work. Oh, okay, we have a lot of things to ask him. Have you ever received a response from Kefali? How are things in Akama lately? You know, aside from Aglaya being assassinated and all these crazy things going on. Why did you become a priest? Have you met other priests? Do you have a priest convention? Okay, no. Ah, okay. Alright, well, that answers that question. It's such a very long story. Oh, interesting. So I was here like... Yeah, so since Kefali restored your eyesight, you felt like you were indebted to repay that favor. Well, That's definitely a good principle to have, to at least be open and forgiving to those around you. Unless, of course, they are too far beyond redemption, then... Okay, and I'm also ignoring that. Hello. Okay. Are we there yet? No. Piggy!
Look at today's gift count. So much enthusiasm.
Piggy! Piggy! Is there anything behind you? No, there doesn't look like it. What about you? Is there anything? Okay, I don't want to accidentally trigger any cutscenes, so... That's why I'm just kind of here like... I don't want to venture too far. Carefully lean. Devoted emissaries. Heretical scholars. The lost wanderer. And the desperate outlaw. At the edge of divinity, we look up in awe. In a fleeting moment of terror, the long road behind fades from memory. So at the end of the day, no matter who you are, we all have to answer to the same God, essentially. Or at least that's one way to look at it. And oops. I interrupted the dance! I'm sorry. I've committed a sin. Okay, now I can go ahead and run behind this. Oh! Okay, there was something behind here.
Next time, I'll host a little giveaway to thank you all.
Yeah, I guess they figured not a lot of people were going to be willing to do that. Okay, well, I'm going to have to break one of you piggies. Because I want to get back there quickly.
Thanks for waiting, Dunham. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
We've reshaped the history of the world with our hands over and over. I bet this trailblazing expedition could even make Akavili jealous.
We'll go home as soon as this battle finishes. No, you won't. Because I know this isn't the end. Such an exciting adventure. March is gonna be crying with jealousy. She's frozen in ice right now. This expedition is about to end perfectly. No, it's not. It's far from over.
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day. Aizen, it's all yours now.
Legend tells of the Skyfolk once divided into many tribes. The Sunfolk worshipped the sun. The Rainfolk were devoted to storms. And the Winterfolk waited for signs in the snow. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors.
Specifically, 7 different colors. Well, science in a nutshell. You know, the whole shining light through a glass prism kind of thing. I guess that's what it just made me think of, anyway.
That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the rainbow bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Skyfolk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years. Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience.
It was so amazing that we couldn't even get to see it.
The Eye of Twilight. It's the legendary sky fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds. This must be where the hero Selioci stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the Flame Chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began.
Do you believe in legends? I think by now, from what we've seen, we know she believes in legends. It's our turn to challenge the Titan.
Yes, what we must do will not change, no matter how much of the legends are true.
Well, I guess it wouldn't matter what I chose anyway from the sound of it.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War. But they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sunfolk and the Rainfolk. And Seliosi's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above.
But where did she go in the end? Or was her attack really that high? Jeez.
After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her courage was unparalleled. Yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius forever.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore.
Which, again, I'm here like... He came up with the theory, and it's like, well... Okay, I guess we could probably say that maybe they did write it off as like a fairy tale. But I'm still kind of here like... There was evidence. There was a precedent for this. It's basically what I'm saying.
Has that Titan and that fused hero been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years?
Well, with that logic in mind, I wouldn't entirely doubt it. Okay, so what do we got here? I want to leave. Okay. Psst. Yeah, we're not leaving. Oh, okay.
Perfect. That's going in today's content reel.
Okay, I'm not even gonna try to do the voice because, like I said, I'm still very nasally.
It's so quiet here.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, another one. I don't know if they've ever given us something like that, so in such close proximity. Maybe not since the very beginning of the game. Unless I'm remembering wrong. Okay, this looks...
Something's not right.
Yeah...
I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But all I can see is darkness.
What's on the other side of this?
Maybe it's the Celestial Mural.
The Celestial Mural.
The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather.
So, in other words, if it depicted rain for 14 days and 14 nights, that's what we would be getting.
The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests.
Okay, makes sense.
To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen.
Okay. Got it. Aquila's theme park. Oh, damn it. What's the appropriate resolution? Okay, we're just... Well then. It's like, is this 720 or 1080p?
In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward.
Yeah, she just ignores us. It's like, I don't blame her. This is like, we're just being stupid. It's like, both options are just us being totally stupid.
That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet.
Oh no, I tripped. Oh. Listen to the Titan's echoes. Well, I mean, it's dark, but we can still kind of see. At least enough. Oh, hello. Sunshine bug. Well, there ain't a lot of sunshine here. enigmatic metal component adorned with star and moon patterns that clearly signify its belonging to the Eye of Twilight. It is no ordinary object. It also happens to look like the Millennium Eye.
I take both big and small donations.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it almost looks like we can just walk off, but thankfully we know falling is not a concern in this game. Now, if this were Genshin Impact, yeah, we'd be falling straight down right about now. Man, that sounds so eerie. Eye of Twilight Aquila. Gather storms as wings, hang 1,000 stars as eyes. I beseech you, rend apart the abyss of chaos, that the unyielding may stand, and eagle soar beyond the clouds. Your vigil through instance. Okay. Huh. Oh. Okay. Let's ignore this. Okay, what do we got here? Cease your advance, vile and flawed mammals. Back to the land's pampering cradle. What'd you call me? Go screech with your dirty lungs. Go fight over every pebble. What the hell? Step no closer, for this silence tolerates no sacrilege. I'll give you sacrilege. I'm gonna give you a ton of downvotes. What? Oh. What does it say? Oh, activate Combus. Well, if this is a giant screen, then the giant screen is broken. Like, yeah, it looks like what happens when... Oops. Well, I was gonna say, I remember I had a friend of mine way back in the day show me how cracked his phone screen was, and it's like, yeah, I kind of had a bit of this going on. And I mean cracked, I was surprised you could even still use the thing. Yeah, it's like, it looked like this, except everywhere and worse. Alright, well, let's mess with this thing. Operate Celestial Globe. It looks like a sun.
How about it? Got any leads?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it. I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Leave it to the demigod of time. Counting on you, Mem.
Got it. We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time.
Time, of course! That's what the false Turaga wanted. Okay, well. You see, this is why I shouldn't try to do too many of those, like, impressions while I'm still, like, nasally. It doesn't sound as good.
Feel the flow of time. Over there.
Oh, okay.
And over there. Done. There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
Good to know that.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a huge help.
Okay. So we've got these two people here. I guess we'll start with you. Past Sunfolk. Actually, hold on. Past Rainfolk.
Foolish Rainfolk.
Rebel scum!
The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation among the golden clouds. The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk.
You sure about that?
May the eye of twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land.
Well, I mean... we do pretty much have eternal daylight, so... I guess you're not entirely wrong about that.
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now.
I know, because it's broken.
The great
Oh.
Aquila, the god's choice, may the eye of
Left is this referring to the
Okay, he just says the same thing, so... not doing that again. Meanwhile, I imagine you're pretty much going to be more of the same, Miss Rainfolk person.
Arrogant Sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect.
Yeah, I feel like I hear her voice for, like, quite a few different female NPCs. And if it's not the same person, it's like, well... there are quite a few voice actresses who seem to sound very similar when voicing a few of these different NPCs.
But Aquila, you that shape the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, if you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance.
Jeez.
May the Eye of Twilight never open. And may torrential rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds.
Meanwhile, the other guy was talking about golden clouds.
Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we should write this clue down first.
It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Okay, someone that's actually using that celestial globe.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn!
Rebel scum!
How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
This is madness!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun, and weep solitary tears in the shadows. That's all you lot know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
Damn!
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
You? What are you? What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above, meet your demise!
They're not gonna let us see this. Jeez. So we can only imagine what the hell she did to murder him.
What a terrifying memory.
Yeah, no kidding.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
Yeah, it was all from within.
The proud some folks saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
A common story everywhere. People are truly ignorant. Okay, this blame lies squarely on the Titan's shoulders. Honestly, you have quite a few instances in history where this kind of happens. Like if you especially think of, say, something like the French Revolution, you have a class of elites who see themselves as being above everyone else, oppressing the common folk, which led to them, well, you know, that whole thing, storming the Bastille, and yeah.
The Divine set the stage and the mortals perform the play. This isn't the first time we've witnessed such a scene while trailblazing.
Or more accurately, that. You're right. Although I still say that does kind of happen still to a degree. Like it's still sort of relevant. But yeah, I guess meanwhile we do have the Divine setting up the stage, and then they're just over here like, dance puppets! Dance!
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of kindness and the cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
Okay, sorry about that. Anyhow, I'm curious which side won. Well, if we go off the whole thing that it's eternally daylight in all of Emphorius, I would like to think that we do know who won. The Resistance did nothing wrong. Even though this answer might make me sound kind of dumb.
There's nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
So everyone loses in the end.
Hero Seliosi, how did she view the ancient feud between the Sunfolk and Rainfolk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky Denizens.
Because it's pretty much just like she said. We don't know, like, anything that is just, like, not relevant or mundane to the rest of the story. To her legend. Like, I bet you don't know, like, what time she went to bed at, or what she liked to eat. Things like that. Because it wasn't relevant.
Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
Okay.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rainfolk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the Celestial Mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
I will wake him up. Yep, the verse that she sang before she murdered that guy.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe.
It's happening.
Awaken, celestial mural.
Golden clouds, blazing radiance.
It's just like that Sunfolk guy pretty much put it.
What a breathtaking scene.
No, you're breathtaking. Okay, no. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some girls out there that do feel like he is breathtaking.
Look, the mark of their manifestation mentioned by the memory fragment.
Oh?
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us.
At this point, I wouldn't doubt it.
I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Wouldn't this affect Akuma?
Yeah, I mean... That's literally what Hyacinth was saying earlier.
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Akuma's light comes from the Dawn device shouldered by carefully anyway.
Okay. Huh. Well, then I guess there goes that theory. Alright, then I guess... Let's see what we can do here.
That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural. There! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it.
Okay, well, I just passed that a moment ago.
That's a west-wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
You have a smile that shines brighter than anything else in this room. Well, okay, maybe not literally, but it's like... You have to admit, she's very cute when she smiles. Climate controller. Oops, wrong way. Ah, it burns my eyes!
That huge golden pool down there.
A boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk.
Don't worry, we can't fall.
The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Well, that figures. Even in the future, nothing works. Mechanical simplification is the future. No fun if there's no... there's no fun if there's no challenge.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
Huh. Okay, so use the western compass to set up a path. Well. Okay, let's see here. Observe the starting point, finish point, the direction of the arrow on the compass, and the distribution of red obstacles. Rotate the rings on the compass to reach the finish point without running into obstacles by following the arrow's directions upon leaving the starting point. The red fan-shaped zone represents obstacles that block the path, and the route cannot pass through them. Be sure to avoid them when connecting the route. Use the select button to choose a specific ring, and use the rotate button to turn it. Okay. Huh. Almost similar to a certain... Well, I'm here thinking, like, I think there was a certain puzzle similar to this in Genshin. Either in Genshin or... Actually, no, it was similar to the one in the Laofu. Or Genshin, I don't know. They're Genshin, Zelda, one of those games. Anyway. When a route has been connected, a hint will appear on the compass. Tap the Confirm Route button to finalize your route. Okay, and there we have that. After confirming a route on the compass, a mechanism will be triggered. A rainbow path will be added to the map according to the specified state of the compass.
Deep breaths and find the way out.
Oops. Ah! Okay. Okay, so that resets. Okay.
I think this should be right.
I mean, that pretty much does it. Well, that wasn't very complicated at all.
Look, the rainbow bridge has appeared.
Yep.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Oh.
That's...
Is that an enemy? Is that a boss? No. Is that a memory? Yes.
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Is that you, Satan? No.
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us.
If it's a memory, then it probably doesn't even realize we're here.
Tyson! Could it be the legendary?
One of her two companions.
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Well then. Okay. What if we just follow slowly behind?
That the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions. Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila.
Oh, okay, I was like... We can make music with this rainbow bridge. And yeah, it's like, I didn't mean to talk over you there, Hyacinth, I'm sorry.
It disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow.
Sorrow?
Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
I guess Lunibus is a very vengeful phantom, then?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
Interesting. If it is.
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Okay, then. Alright. Oh.
Lady Lunibus? Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Celiosi. We have come to complete her mission.
Oh, she's over there now. Okay, we have some scary men over there. I'm just gonna ignore them. Oh, there you are. Well, I don't think we can ignore that one. Oh, hold on. Oh. Okay, well, it looked like there were 3 of them, but... well, now there's not. I can't do anything else here. Alright, well.
That's another one?
Or... okay, I thought it was the same one. I don't know.
Careful! It's not a memory phantom! It looks like it's alive! But it's so twisted and very shadowy, like those black tide creatures.
Oh, okay. We're talking about this thing. That looks like a very messed up version of Onyx Prime.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So, you're Lady Bunibus, aren't you? Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus.
Ah. It does kind of have a lion appearance.
Did you lead us here so we can free your companion? I understand now. You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity.
And, yeah, for so long.
Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacinthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Celiosi, the Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, isn't she? Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal Janicia's soul. Just like Lady Bunibus, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul.
I wonder how much it understood. Words are done. Time for the bat to do the talking. Do we need to show mercy?
This battle can't be avoided. But we do not do this for destruction. We do this for salvation.
Yup.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor. Come on, heroes!
For boss time.
Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the black tide. And
Okay, what do we...
return to your senses.
Oh, okay. What do we got here? So, due to the presence of the Eye of Twilight, all targets on the field will be affected by the weather effects. Okay. On sunny day, the battlefield begins the temperature effect. Or the battlefield has the temperature effect. At the start of any target's turn, temperature increases. Allies will take continuous burn damage based on temperature. Makes sense. Damage dealt by allied targets increase based on temperature.
They're lost. Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Show me the way!
No spiffy?
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
It's like, yep, we're definitely seeing that in action.
May death protect us!
Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
Dead.
It's over.
Solibus.
Oh, we can understand her now, and, well... Hold your horses. You're actually speaking. Hello, Sister Pegasus. Are you trying to become a brony?
Oh, so she speaks.
Yup.
Solibus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth?
Okay. Well then, I guess with an answer like that...
You said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds with such a weak lot in life. How do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
Man, this guy's a hard ass. I mean, okay, you can argue that he's basically like testing Hyacinth to see if her will is strong and whatever, but I'm still kind of here like... Well, we know, but obviously he doesn't.
With this long sword, heroic soul.
And my bat. And his spear. And their pink love. You know, because she's all about wedding dresses when she's human.
As you can see, we're all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Jeez.
Solibus, let go of your ego and accept their kindness.
Exactly. Well, stop being such a stuck-up jerk.
You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
Yup. You tell her. Or, you tell him.
We've laid all the other Titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this Sky Fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila, heroic souls. Celiosi initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Huh. Did they send something? Is that a reaction from the Titan?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
Alright. I guess before I do that... Okay, looks like there's an elevator that I can't get to. Okay, yeah, because I'm here, like, I did see something where we could have just, like, to purify the black tide there, but... Yep, it's literally right there, right behind it. Well, obviously, not this time. We'll have to come back for it later. Okay, what do we got?
Years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor. This is the Hall of the Sunfolk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until Celiosi's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath.
Oh? Do tell.
Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
Okay. The Black Tide. That thing has been spreading ever since.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaia. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
Well, not exactly.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics. You now know how to activate the celestial globe. So go and force out the Titan in the mural.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
Yeah, but it's like more Legend of Zelda logic of sorts.
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to.
Okay, and hello, March. There are some wind currents in the Eye of Twilight. Platforms that pass through them will be pushed by the air currents. Change the direction of the wind by rewinding the nearby device that can control the wind currents, allowing the platforms to move to the other side. After using the shrine to enhance prayers, this rewind process will not have a time limit and remains continuous. While the device is rewinding, tap the rewind button again to interrupt the rewinding, reversing the wind current. With this function, stand on the platform, rewind devices, or interrupt their rewinding to change the direction of the wind, and move to another location with the platform. Alright. Claim each ray of sun, take every raindrop, until everything dries up, never stopping, never ending. Wallow in pride, hatred, and others' pain, never satisfied, never complete. Earth-eating worms, don't soil the sky with your limbs. Jeez.
It didn't work. The prayer's power didn't last long enough, and we couldn't get the fans to keep turning in the other direction. Maybe that device can help? Go check it out if you need to.
Okay, this one right here.
It looks like this device can amplify the power of Orynyx's prayer. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction with this thing, partner?
Okay, yeah, I guess. Even though I read that, it didn't occur to me.
Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
The celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
Come on out! Or, hold on. Okay. Is there no other way over there?
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe.
Okay, well, it's gonna force me into this anyway.
Change celestial mural. Celestial shift didn't work.
This one does appear to be different from the other one.
Perhaps the device has been damaged during these long, merciless years.
Which is probably why it looks different.
Do you see those two giant circuits on either side of the hall? Maybe we should try fixing them.
Alright.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the black tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out.
Yeah, I'm just here like, there's no other way over there. So I guess we have no choice. We're gonna have to go straight down this way. Well, looks like I can actually go over this way. There we go. Okay, can I get over?
Is right ahead.
We finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
I'm not so sure about that. Or...
content reel.
And now... we have our shortcut to the way back. As well as the opportunity to look at this area.
I take both big and small donations.
Oh. I'm not here. Well... okay... This one is... there. Not too bad.
Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
Right.
That's going in today's content reel.
Okay, yeah, so that's where I started from. Ignoring that. Okay, I think this one is probably going to be straightforward enough. It's going to be kind of like the reverse of the other one. Well, or rather, it's going to be more similar to the other one. Where we just slide this last one on top, and... there. Okay. Alright, I was almost here like, yeah, why do we have this here if we didn't need it to move? Well, we need this to get this optional treasure chest.
I take both big and small donations.
And, okay, that's all we can do with this thing. Okay, now we can go ahead and... oh wait, where am I going? I just went in a huge circle. Okay, never mind. Well, I can still make it back over here. No problem.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural.
Disappeared again?
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity.
Ah.
What instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment?
Is Aquila really that cautious? Does that hero's consciousness still remain?
I have no knowledge of Celiosi's situation, but I am certain that the will behind that mark is not hers. She would not abscond like a disgraceful deserter, willingly exiled by the pursuit of dark clouds. It is time to leave this place. Lunibus awaits you at the next stop.
Yeah, because I guess Celios is no sucker.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
To honor the pact with Celiosi. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend.
Yeah, considering the way you were talking earlier.
If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side.
You don't even need to ask. Leave it to us. This is your right. If the legend is a lie, well, let's not go there.
If there are falsehoods in the legends, then there must be a reason for its embellishment.
Well, I didn't go there, but she went there for me. Yeah, I suppose so, right? Well, either way, we're gonna find out.
The scene here and the previous memories all give me a strange sense of foreboding. After Celiosi challenged the gods, what else did the Skyfolk encounter? I must unveil the true nature of the legend, so that my ancestors' souls may rest in peace.
Hyacinth, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here. Oh, the memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them. All done!
Thank you, Millie. Everyone, please, witness history with me. Ray, before we go,
Oops, I'm sorry.
can you witness history with me?
I don't want to witness history. I hate history lessons. Okay, well, IRL, I love learning about history, so happy to oblige, and sorry for the misunderstanding.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it! The child with the blood of two feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum.
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
The Sun Folks are facing off against Cilios. Listen to this part of history? Stop listening and move on. I hate the fact that that's an option. Listen to the conversation between Cilios and the Sun Folk. Yeah, I'm guessing that's like I said, for anyone who just plays this game and they just skip through all the story, which I don't see why you would. I guess that's an option for them, but we're not doing that here.
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the Earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above, while they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods.
That's a bit obsessive. Oh boy, I've been sunburned. That must mean that I've been blessed by the god of the sky. Oh, wonderful day. I must truly be his favorite. Like, that kind of logic. Yeah, no.
You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren.
Okay, now I remember. I know this is a random time to remember, but it's like, I know why her voice sounded familiar. I think she was also the voice of Gorgo in that... Well, I don't know if you could call it a memory, or the dream sequence that Mighty was having. That's why her name sounds that's why her voice sounded familiar, because it seems like, yeah, she voices a lot of different NPCs here, whoever she is. Assuming it is the same person. Anyway, yeah, I'm just here like... Only reason I remember that is because I think she's also the voice of Cilios here.
You are all beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun. But he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people, I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Damn, talk about some sick burns. She's out here calling you out in front of a live studio audience.
Even so, daughter of dusk, even so, you should not shatter our faith.
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or if you will be burned to ash by Solibus!
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden.
The stone folks in the memory fall silent. Their expressions are ashen, despite being under the bright sunlight. It's like, well, you sure shut them up.
See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Solibus!
The hero Celiosi, disillusioned by the Sun Folk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time...
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunibus is waiting for you all.
Yeah, by saying at that time, you're implying that something changed from this moment to another.
Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunibus will lead the way.
Okay, that's just the other door. AKA the door that I came from before. Oh. I don't know, for some reason I thought... Oh, I guess because of the light.
Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
Get behind us as well. Maintain formation, and don't get surrounded.
Well, they kind of have us surrounded, but it won't be that way for long.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan? Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile.
In other words, We're coming for you.
Have some sunshine. Feeling spiffy? As you wish. Embrace a new life. Can you find the answer? Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
The mark of manifestation. It fled to the other side of the mural.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here. Let's keep going. Aim for the next West Wind compass.
Alright. Oh. No, you're breathtaking. Okay, no. No, you're breathtaking! Okay, well... Trade boiling blood that cleanses sky shadows for a spear through 100 eyes in this truth. Redemption is but a dream foolish beyond reach. The wretched land deserves sulfur and salt water. This I swear. Damn. The lying traitor should eat coal and fire. This I vow. Man, who hurt you? I'll take that. And I will gladly take that. Okay, so now we have our shortcut back over this way. I can finally claim that treasure chest. God, I hate the fact that I'm still recovering. However, at this point... Considering it's almost 5 a.m. over here. Let's see. Find the enlightenment being targeted by the spirit thief. You'll discover that the skies can be molded like clay in your hands. Okay. Obtain the audio record Divine Echo Sky. Okay, I guess that's all of those. Oh, wow, it's not even enough for another go at that. Okay. Well, anyway, with that in mind, considering it is almost 5 a.m., I think I will just go ahead and maybe see about leaving things here. Yeah, it's been a little over 3 hours now, but at least we've made some progress. So I guess next time we're going to continue going through this fortress. And from there, I imagine we're going to, well, I guess ideally challenge Aquila. And then, well, we will see after that. But anyway, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Later, folks.